Now then, welcome to another video. So, I've joined the Wargamers Anonymous challenge, and this month it's to paint troops. So, what I've been doing is painting up my Brunswickers, as you can see there. So, these are for the peninsula. Let's see if I can brighten it a little bit. They're quite hard to see because they're all black. Is that been a little bit better? Hopefully that's in focus as well. Yeah, anyway, so I've been painting up the Brunswickers. Now these are all Perry miniatures. I bought them I think in about 2016 or 17, something like that, on a whim. I was on a paint and chat and we were talking about Napoleonics, and I went onto the Perry website and just ordered them there and then, and they've been sat in boxes ever since, so I thought I'd get them painted. And the way I based them is for sharp practice. Started playing Chain of Command a lot and I really enjoy it, so I thought I'd give sharp practice a go, because I can't really see me collecting massive armies of 28mm Napoleonics. It's a rabbit hole I don't really want to go down, I don't think. I'm quite happy on my 6mm stuff for the big battles. But sharp practice, it's gives you an opportunity to get some 28mm Napoleonics. Some beautiful figures. I'll just show you a couple of them. So what we've got here is one of the officers, and in the peninsula they wore red sashes around their waist. As you can see, they're pale blue collars and the stripe on the legs. And there's the other officer here. Show that guy. Yeah. Oh, Gordon Bennett. There we go. There's the other one. And then most of the line infantry, or all the line infantry, sorry, so they've got the, obviously wearing the black, quite easy to paint, to be honest. All the straps and backpack straps and everything, it's all black. So the only thing that you've got to really paint are the, obviously the stripe on the legs, the collars, skin tones, backpack. Got the little water bottle there that was blue. That's about it really. They're quite simple to paint. Looks like I've got the shakes just because it zoomed in so much. Anyway, the sergeants, got a couple of sergeants here. There's the first one. So the only difference being, I don't know if you can see it there, on the red sash around the waist they had a blue stripe. Maybe see it better from the rear. You can just about see that blue stripe there in the middle of his sash. I apologise if that isn't focusing very well. Let's just try and focus on him. Is that any better? Yeah. And obviously the stripes. In British service they sort of took the British badges of rank in silver or white. On the rounds, I couldn't figure out if it was silver or white. I just painted mine sort of white, but it's more of an ivory colour. There's him. And then the other sergeant over here is there just marching along. And they had their kind of swagger stick or paste stick on the side there. Just grab something to show you what I'm on about. So just here, that stick there. The other one's got one as well. And then you can see the blue stripe in the middle of the red sash around his waist, a bit clearer there. That's his badge of rank on his arm. Yeah, so, and the other thing, the drummers. So, there's the first one. I couldn't find much information about the drum, so I just went off the image on the Osprey book. I don't know how well you can see that. It's actually blue and yellow stripes on the drum, and then the kind of the basket things on his shoulders. I wasn't sure what colour to paint them for the peninsula, so I just painted them blue. Hopefully that's right. I'm sure someone will tell me if I've done it wrong. But yeah, I quite like the way they look anyway. A little bit of artistic license if anything else. So yeah, there's the Brunswickers I've been doing. I really enjoyed painting them. I've actually ordered some more. So for sharp practice you have 4 groups of 8 riflemen, musketeers. So 8, 8, and then got another 4 at the back there, and then the empty bases you can probably maybe just about make out behind. We'll fill up the rest. So 4 groups of 8, 2 officers, a couple of drummers there at the back as optional upgrades, and then I've also ordered the Duke of Brunswick pack. So it's got the Duke himself, an ADC and a staff officer, all mounted on horses, so I can chuck them into the mix as different officers. And then the last thing I need to order is the Musketeer skirmishing. Now Perry don't make any, so I'm looking at front rank. I'm interested to know how front rank and the Perrys match up together, the Brunswickers. So I mean, they look really nice front rank ones. So I'll get a couple of packs of those, I think, and then that'll do me for now anyway. And then I'll maybe get some French or something to take them on. So I like to do both sides for everything. But yeah, there's the Brunswickers. I always like the Brunswickers, they're great. I could see me potentially down the line doing a full 1815 Brunswick core using the Perry miniatures. Probably not to game with, just to have, because I think they just look great. And I've always liked them. I've had this book for about 25 odd years. I bought this book when I was a young teenager, and I've always been fascinated by the Brunswickers. So yeah, that's them. What else have I been doing this month then? So I found a couple of completely different now. I found a couple of these old Terminators from years ago, old metal ones, weighs a ton. So I've been painting them up. So there's the first one I did. Is a Red Scorpion chapter. And then I did another one. This one's a Space Marine Captain in Terminator armour. Painted that guy up. He's a Marines Errant. Again, they're not gaming pieces really. They're just old randoms I've had for years, or you know, in my bits box and stuff. So I thought I'd paint them up. Yeah. And then what else have I done? Oh yeah, I found an old sprue from the Conquest magazine of the Plague Marines. So we've been playing about with contrast paints. There's the first one. Suitably grotty looking. Quite cool models actually, quite fun to paint. Mental looking. There's the second one. The third one is the Champion. Teeth in his belly and stuff, it's mental. He's got a plasma gun on his back there. Pretty cool. I do like them anyway. And then the last thing I did was all these Terminators and Stinky Boys to the back. The next thing I did was a few years ago I painted up my Space Marine Scouts for my Lunar Crusaders. These are the plastic ones. So I only actually had 4 snipers, and I did have a missile launcher guy in there, but what I've done is managed to get hold of some old metal scout snipers. I painted them in to match in, sorry. So that's 5, and then this guy, I always like this model. This old scout sniper. Yeah. So I painted him up as well. So I've got a squad of 6 scout snipers now. From my Space Marine army, and there we are. Kind of think they've turned out all right. Yeah. So sorry about the 40k interlude there, but the main thing I've been doing is obviously my my Brunswickers. Love them. Ordered some more, so hopefully by the end of the month I'll have my full chain of command Brunswick force done. Thanks very much for watching, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye bye.